Shalom, good morning. I pray it's well with you. And we will be reading from Yochanan, John chapter 13. And before the festival of Pesach, Yeshua, knowing that his hour had come, that he should move out of this world into the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. And supper taking place, the devil had already been put into the heart of Judah to deliver him up. Yeshua, knowing that the Father had given all into his hands, and that he had come from Elohim and was going to Elohim, rose from supper and laid aside his garments. And having taken a towel, he girded himself. After that, he put water into a basin and began to wash the feet of his disciples, his taught ones, and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. And so he came to Simon Kepha, and he said to him, Master, do you wash my feet? Yeshua answered and said to him, You do not know what I am doing now, but you shall know after this. Kepha said to him, Peter, By no means shall you wash my feet ever. Yeshua answered, If I do not wash your feet, you have no part with me. Simon Kepha said to him, Master, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Yeshua said to him, He who has had a bath does not need to wash, except his feet, but is clean altogether. And you are clean, but not all of you. So when he had washed their feet and taken his garments, and sat down again, he said, Do you know what I have done for you? You call me teacher and master, and you say, Well, for I am. Then if I, master and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I gave you an example, that you should do as I have done for you. Truly, truly, I say to you, a servant is not greater than his master, nor is an emissary greater than he who sent him. If you know these teachings, blessed are you if you do them. I do not speak concerning all of you. I know whom I have chosen, but that the scripture might be filled. He who eats bread with me has lifted up his heel against me. Now I say to you, before it takes place, that when it does take place, you shall believe that I am. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who receives whomever I send receives me, and he who receives me receives him who sent me. When Yeshua had said this, he was troubled in his spirit and witnessed and said, Truly, truly, I say to you, one of you shall deliver me up. The taught ones looked at one another, doubting of whom he spoke. And one of his taught ones, whom Yeshua loved, was reclining on the bosom of Yeshua. Simon Kepha then mentioned to him to ask who it was of whom he spoke. And leaning back on the breast of Yeshua, he said to him, Master, who is it? Yeshua answered, It is he whom I shall give a piece of bread when I have dipped it. And having dipped the bread, he gave it to Judah, son of Simon. And after the piece of bread, Satan entered into him. Yeshua therefore said to him, What you do, do it quickly. But no one at the table knew why he said this to him. For some were supposing because Judah had the bag that Yeshua was saying to him, Buy what we need for the festival, or that he should give it to someone to the poor. So having received the piece of bread, then he went out straight away, and it was night. When therefore he went out, Yeshua said, Now the Son of Man has been esteemed, and Elohim has been esteemed in him. If Elohim has been esteemed in him, Elohim shall also esteem him in himself, and straightway esteem him. Little children, yet a little while I am with you, and you shall seek me. And as I said to the Jews, Where I am going, you are unable to come. I now also say to you. A renewed command I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this shall all know that you are my taught ones, if you have love for one another. Simon Kepha said to him, Master, where are you going? Yeshua answered, Where I am going, you are unable to follow me now, but afterwards you shall follow me. Peter said to him, Master, why am I unable to follow you now? I shall lay down my life for you. Okay, Yeshua answered him, Shall you lay down your life for me? Truly, truly, I say to you, the cock shall not crow at all until you have denied me 3 times. That concludes chapter 13. We have here the washing of the feet and how Yeshua just humbles himself. This is good to practice just amongst your family, just amongst your friends, your family. If you have congregation, to separate a night to this would be nice to do. He says it here, what I do to you, do to those, do to others. In verse 14. If I am the master and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. And in 15, for I give you an example, and you should do as I have done to you. And then later in 17, if you know these teachings, blessed are you if you do them. Blessed are you if you do them. Let's practice it together, Let's just do it. That's what Jesus did. That's what Yeshua did. And we should do it too. Alright, y'all. Tomorrow we'll be in John chapter 14, which is a really good one. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this chapter. And if you have anything that stood out to you, that was just one thing that stood out to me. Alright, see you tomorrow. May God bless you, keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And I love you all. Bye. Have a great, blessed day.